Alright, so we've had some major delays. I bought a refurbished MacBook to edit some of these videos, and it just fried. The touchpad and the keyboard are not responding at all, so I was having to try to fix that. I'm sending it back to the place that I bought it. Still got warranty, so that's good. Hopefully they're gonna fix it and get it back. So making these videos has been difficult. I'm like 2 or 3 weeks behind at this point, so it kind of sucks. All right, I'm gonna add some voiceover to some of these clips because they are miserably boring in and of themselves. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of background, especially for anybody new to my channel. I started getting into skateboarding seriously about a month ago, the beginning of May. The clips in this video, they start around May 23rd, and I think like the latest clips would be like June 3rd. So they're all about, you know, a month's progression worth of skateboarding. So I think I'm gonna add a little context or just talk a little bit about my skateboard journey so far, and just play it in the background of some of these clips, especially just because I felt like the video was rather boring. These clips were rather boring, but again, the whole point of this channel is just to document my my journey as a 30-year-old beginner to skateboarding. I'm gonna do my best to not keep getting aggravated, but like I still feel like I'm in a very, very similar spot. The shove-its are driving me crazy because it's like I've kind of figured them out, but there's still a lot of issues I have with them, things that are confusing me. When I flick the board, kind of lagging behind me, stuff like that. Definitely can barely somewhat do it when I'm barely rolling, and if I'm moving fast I can't do them. But yeah, believe it or not, I had a comment, there might have been 2 comments kind of insinuating that I was lying about how much time I've spent on a skateboard. I think they were referencing my ollie or something, like, hey, there's no way you're ollieing like that two weeks in, there's more to this story. So hey, that was a confidence boost, but I mean, yes, on my 30 years on this earth, I have been on a skateboard before I started making these videos. I grew up on a longboard, basically just trying to hit hills around my house. We had a lot of big hills, so that was cool. But even on the longboard, like, I learned how to push the wrong way. I pushed Mongo, which I learned about a month ago when I started getting in to skateboarding and taking it seriously, so I had to relearn how to push the right way. But yeah, I mean, no, before the beginning of May, I had never spent any serious time on a skateboard, never learned or landed any type of trick. I'd never ollied and gotten off the ground successfully. So yeah, I don't think I need to convince most of you guys. You guys can watch the clips in the background and know that I'm definitely brand new. But it's been fun. It's hard not to get aggravated, like I think I've already talked about in this video. Skating's crazy. You just go and you just work on the same stuff for so long, and you do the same trick so many times, and you fail and fail and fail until you finally begin to understand the trick and begin to land it more successfully. So it's a very mentally tough sport, just as much as physically, I'd say. It's not the greatest place to start because I don't know my skate terms, but I think coping, it doesn't have coping, and like as soon as I put any pressure on the front of the board, it's enough to push the board down enough where it starts rolling immediately, so I can't kind of like stand on it. As soon as I just got to commit from, I got my foot off of the board, my front foot's on, my back foot's off. As soon as my front foot touches that thing, it starts moving. So, not the best place to practice, but gotta start somewhere. The only places coping on this park are too gnarly for me. I'm a freaking baby boy. Alright, so the question is, am I going to try to drop down into the pool. Can't lie, I'm very scared of it. Very nervous. Yeah. I should probably just do it, you know? We'll see. I don't know, kind of scared, you know? Alright, so these are the most recent videos, I think like June 3rd. I'm skating at the in the basketball court right now. Right there it says "Eat My Sharts," I think. So quality local park to bring the kids to. But yeah, so progress has been slow, but I guess you could say steady. I think the thing I'm happiest with so far is my ollies while moving. They're starting to look or starting to get halfway decent. There's definitely some progress there, but the shoves are still really struggling, as you can see. Again, today, while I'm like recording this right before I upload, it's like the 16th, so I've definitely I've skated some since these clips, and those clips will be in the next video. And I'm beginning to land the shove-its much more consistently, even in the last week or two, and even land them while moving. So hopefully that'll be showcased in the next video. Still not perfect, but we're getting there. My goal, and I'm sure my goal will change, you know, once I achieve this, but really I just want to be super comfortable on the board. I want to have ollies really well down, where I can just ride around and have fun. I can utilize the skate park the way it's meant to be. I want to be able to, you know, ollie off of the flat, you know, onto the downhill of a ramp, and ollie up curbs, and ollie, you know, off drop-offs, whatever, you know. But I just want to be able to cruise around and have fun and land tricks, and I'm sure that's what a lot of people want to do, and hopefully we'll get there. But yeah, I think soon I'm gonna start trying to land a kickflip. Unfortunately, I haven't recorded any of it, but I've started to attempt them a couple of times to get the flicking motion, and I've seen the board spin, so it ignited a little fire in my soul. Because that'll be sick when I can land my first kickflip. That'll be dope. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, get out sometime today and shred.